Now, Shannon, it is time to talk more about transparency and how we can apply it to our businesses.
Yeah, I think it's a fascinating topic, and I will be transparent. I often struggle with it because I'm like a defiant optimist, and sometimes it kind of bites me in the butt because I don't like to talk about problems, and I have to force myself to be more transparent about it. So I'm going to get some business therapy with this topic today too.
Yeah, no, you're not alone. I am the same way. I avoid talking about problems at times when it's like, oh, I'll just will my way through this, right? You know, and even if you're going to will your way through it, acknowledging the problem, especially when there's other people involved, is key.
Yeah. That's right. Because for myself, I just power through it and keep focusing and grind it out, and I always overcome them. But when you have other people around you, that doesn't work as well. So we're gonna discuss that today and talk about how transparency it really should be part of your company culture as it relates to some different demographics: your customers, your employees, your suppliers, and your partners and advisors. They all benefit, and you ultimately would benefit, but they all benefit from transparency. And in some ways, they just won't exist without having that transparency. And I think the first place to start is with your employees, because without a really good team of people that trust you and that you have credibility with,
you got nothing.
This isn't going to work, right?
Yeah, no, transparency builds trust. I mean, my example earlier is it would be a key for that. Like the fact that the guy told us that he broke the electric and the septic. Like, I mean, there's that, Yeah. And he at least morally owned up to it.
Yes, that's nice. Yeah, honest. That's
which
great.
is good. Yeah.
And the thing I realized as I was putting together my notes is that, creating this transparent culture that's built on honesty, accountability, respect, all that stuff, it's one of the most valuable benefits that you can give to your employees, and it costs you nothing.
There's no interesting. Yeah.
There's no cost associated with it. It's a mindset that allows you to do all kinds of things that you wouldn't be able to do if you don't have it. And so, and kind of about my earlier comment, being transparent, like about the strengths and weaknesses of your company, it really makes you a more credible leader, and people will follow you, right? Because they know, oh, this guy's not just BSing us and how great everything's going to be, and things are going to be hard. And when you talk about those weaknesses, it helps focus people on how they can fix. So it's just a natural thing. Well, let me tell you what we're good at, but I'll also talk about areas that we really need to work on. And most people just I just snapped my fingers there. Most people just snap like, boom. Oh, I'm going to start thinking about how I can help solve this problem, because everybody wants to help, right?
Yeah. As soon as you tell someone you have a problem, our natural inclination as humans, other than the sociopaths out there, and bless your heart, you folks, like you in many ways you have it easier. You just get to plow through and you don't worry about anybody else.
That or you're a politician. So,
I think is there a difference? I think that's potato.
No.
But I mean, most people, when they hear someone say, I need help, or I am not good at this, or, that little bit of humility opens a door that actually lets people help you. Right? If you act like, oh, I don't need help, I can do it all on my own, people will believe you. Like,
they see the vulnerability, right? And most people want to help, especially your employees too.
Yes.
And so you become a different kind of leader.
Of course.
I can't remember the guy's name, but I heard him at a PayPal event. The guy's on CNBC on the Profit. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But one of his lesson was that the most important thing in business is vulnerability. And that's how you make the connection and get people to follow you and all that kind of stuff. And, everybody wants to be part of something good, right?
Yes.
We all do. You're working, and you could make it something bigger. We used to say at Tech Restore, hey, we're changing the world one repair at a time. And people kind of make fun of me when I would say that. And I said, no, let me tell you some experiences that these students have, and parents that can't afford, and this and that. You could just kind of extrapolate it out. But all of us want to be part of something good. And being transparent is a great way to get there. And talking about your strengths and weaknesses, I think it's just a great thing to have.